Alright, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve. Well, hey, good evening, Bourbon Quest. Welcome back. Alright, so this video is dedicated to one of the fans of the show, Adrian. So, I literally ran into Adrian out in the community the other day, so shout out to you, Adrian. And he was looking for Maker's Mark cask strength, which he couldn't find, wasn't available at the time. And I mean, it's a little bit hard to find. I mean, you gotta do a little bit of windshield time, a little bit of legwork, but it's not extraordinarily hard to find. So you should be able to get a Maker's cask strength. And I'm filming this on the eve of Groundhog Day. So tomorrow is Groundhog Day. So I was kind of looking to do something Groundhog Day related, which is obviously, you know, experiencing the same shit over and over and over again. And the fact that I ran into Adrian the other day and we had a conversation for a while, and he was a big fan of the Maker's cask strength stuff, and which I've done before along with a whole lineup of Makers. But in honor of Adrian and his fanship of the show and him looking for this, I'm breaking out some Maker's Mark cask strength. Yeah, both. So we got your regular Maker's Mark cask strength, and then he messaged me actually this morning and wanted to see if I'd do a review on Maker's 46 cask strength. So yeah, Adrian, that's what it's about. You ask, you shall receive. If I've got it. What was it? Somebody else asked me to do something other rye. Maybe it's an old Carter rye or something. I have to go back and look. I'll have to comment. Whatever they were asking for, I didn't have. Oh, I know what it was. They wanted me to do Kentucky Owl rye, which I'll need to message them back tomorrow or something. Let them know I'm not gonna do it because, number one, I don't have it. Number two, I don't want it. I'm not a big Kentucky Owl fan. I'm not, as you've watched, especially during January rye month. Yeah, I mean, I like a good rye, but I'm not a huge rye person, and I'm especially not spending $200 plus on a freaking rye from a brand that I don't like with a rye whiskey, which isn't my typical profile, but you know, whatever. But Adrian, I am a fan of Makers, definitely their cask strength, and so you wanted to see this, and you're getting it. Alright, so alright, so we got the Maker's cask strength. I'm gonna pour into the glass. And it's been a while since I've had these, so I'm actually looking forward to it. But it's Groundhog Day, so it's time to step back and do it all over again. So there's your Makers, and then this is a fresh bottle of the 46 cask strength. So cork pop. Oh yeah, American. So pour a little bit into the glass. Another pour into our infinity bottle. Here we go. Alright, let's get to it, Bourbon Quest. Alright. So let's start off with your regular Makers, but at cask strength, and this particular one is 109.8 proof. I mean, so much richness on the nose there. Just, I get a lot of cherry and vanilla, caramel, like, yeah, creme brulee. I mean, it's just so, I mean, it's soft, but you get the proof on it too. It's, the nose on this is freaking fantastic. I mean, I could nose this for a half hour. I'm not going to, but I mean, Yeah, cream brulee, a little bit of cherry, vanilla, tons of caramel. Just very sweet, inviting, seductive. I mean, it's nose on this is freaking fantastic. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, I mean you get that proof, but I get cherry, vanilla, caramel. Again, that cream brulee. Good long finish. I mean, this is quite enjoyable. I mean, it's probably, I mean, outside of special releases, limited editions, the maker's cask strength is dynamite. I mean, yeah, that's a total thumbs up. I don't know, I forget where it comes in at a price wise, probably like between $50 and $60. Total thumbs up. But as always, stay hydrated, my friends. Alright, so now to the 46 cask strength, and so that was 109.8. This is 110.3. And I'll be honest, like, in the past, I've not been, I mean, I've liked and enjoyed the regular 46 and the cask strength, but, you know, in the past, I've preferred just the regular maker's cask strength, but let's see. I mean, again, the nose is very good on this. It's not quite as sweet on the nose as the maker's cask strength, in my opinion. It's a little bit more oakiness on this one than the maker's cask. And not quite as complex on the nose, in my opinion. I mean, there's some cherry and vanilla, but not as forward on the nose either. Other than the oakiness, the oakiness is what comes through the most on the nose in this, in my opinion. But let's see. Let's get to the palate. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. It's very sweet. Tons of vanilla, quite a bit of cherry. Doesn't quite have the finish as the regular makers, in my opinion. Not very complex. It's very good. I'm not trying to be negative about it. I mean, it's quite good. It's just you know, as I continue my quest, my bourbon quest, one of the things that I've tried to do is, you know, of some of my favorite distilleries and stuff, is to pick my favorites and start to eliminate some of those so I can clear up some space on my bourbon shelves. And so yeah, if for me, Bourbon Steve, if I'm choosing and I can only get one of these bottles, I'm going with the regular maker's cask strength over the 46. But I mean, the 46 is quite good, don't get me wrong. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's just I mean, it doesn't have a long finish at all, but it's very sweet. You know, vanilla, caramel, cherry, tons of cherry. I really get a lot of cherry on that for sure. But all right, well, happy Groundhog's Day. Hopefully spring is coming soon, because I hate fucking cold weather, except for the whiskey that warms it up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think they're both thumbs up. Just for me personally, if I'm choosing between these two, I'm going to lean towards the regular Maker's Cask Strength over the Maker's 46 Cask Strength. But hey, it was a pleasure meeting you the other day, Adrian, and I hope you like this video. Hope it gives you a little bit more insight, and I hope you find whichever one of these or both of these that you're looking for. But in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, hey, please do so. We're getting close. We're like less than 150 away, so we need at least somewhere around 150 more subscribers to reach that 500 mark, which is the next goal. And when we do, we're getting a cat. I'm getting a big freaking fat cat. I'm gonna name him Q, and he's gonna be the mascot of Bourbon Quest. So hey, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, smash that like button, leave a comment, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your enemies, your outlaws, your in-laws, all that good stuff, just to subscribe to Bourbon Quest. Have a good time, and by all means, enjoy the whiskey. Anyways, yeah, that's a wrap. But before, as I close, I just want to say, as always, my wish for you, and for you, Adrian, specifically, is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. That's it. Have a good night, Bourbon Quest. We'll see you soon. That's for sure. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Happy Groundhog Day.